Good morning. Previous class, we discussed about definitions, characteristics, and physical design of IoT protocols was designed for IoT function communication and application program interface. We have discussed IoT function block, what are the function blocks in the IoT. Next, IoT communication model. There are 4 communication models: request response, publish subscribe, and push pull exclusive pay. Discuss these things in the previous class. Let's move to the IoT communication application program interface. Application program interface. Okay, in that there are 2 basic communication models are there. One is called REST based communication application specific. Next, second is the WebSocket based communication. One is REST based communication application specific interface. Second is WebSocket based communication application programming interface. Okay, I'm not going to detail this. Then when we move to the levels, then we'll see that what are these things. Okay, what is first REST? REST, representational state transfer. REST is a representational state transfer. Okay, is a set of a architectural principle by which you can design web service and web apps. Okay, we'll go for in detail to the that is purely it is request response communication model. REST is based on purely request response communication model. Okay, it is unidirectional. It is the unidirectional. It is simply client server based. It is a client server based. We will see that what is stateless. Stateless is the each request from the client to server must contain all the information necessary to understand the request. The session state is kept entirely on the client side. Okay, you see it is cashless based. What is it? Is architecture of the REST app. Next is WebSocket is a communication app. In the WebSocket app allows bidirectional full duplex communication between client and server. Okay, the basic difference between the REST and WebSocket is REST is unidirectional. WebSocket is bidirectional. Okay, it is a full duplex communication between client and server. That is WebSocket. It follows an exclusive pair communication model. It follows that REST follows request response, REST follows request response, and WebSocket follows exclusive pair communication model. Okay. Here, once you have been established a communication between the client and server, client has to disconnect the connection. That is in the exclusive pair communication mode. WebSocket will reduce the network traffic and latency as there is no overhead for the connection setup and termination request for each message. Each message, once we have been connection has established, we can communicate between the server as well as client and server. And that is not the case in the rest. Okay. In the next topic is the IoT enabled technology. There are total 4 or 5 different technologies. One is called the embedded based, wireless sensor network, communication protocol, cloud computing, and big data analytics. Okay. We'll not go in detail in depth to these things. Okay. Just we'll overview the things. These are the different. You can say that these are the different topics, different subject itself. Okay. Embedded system is one topic, one subject. It is one technology. Okay, wireless sensor network is another topic, communication protocol, cloud computing, big data, analytics. These are the different technologies that is related to the IoT. These are the different technologies. They are related to the IoT. First is a wireless sensor network. In the wireless sensor network, consists of the distributed device with sensors, which can use to monitor the environment and physical condition. Basically, these sensors are used for the monitoring the environmental and physical conditions. There is a WSN, wireless sensor network, consists of a number of end nodes and routers and coordinators. Collect the data for all the nodes. They just gather the node information, that is a routing and coordinators. Okay, for example, weather monitoring system and soil moisture monitoring system, a surveillance system, they are the example for the wireless sensor network. The embedded system, it is a combination of software as well as hardware. They perform a specific operation. Embedded system. An embedded system is a system that has a computer hardware, that is hardware part, as well as a software embedded to perform a specific task. That is a special task, specific task. It is meant for the specific task. Okay, that is not the processor is a general purpose. That the embedded system is called for the it is similar to the microcontroller. It is for the meant for the specific design for the specific task. Embedded system ranges from the low cost virtual device such as the these examples are the digital watch, digital cameras, winding machines, appliances, washing machine. They are the different examples for the embedded system. Okay, I'm moving a little bit faster because I think we know the things called these things. We'll go more in depth in detail. This is the next topic. Yeah, that is example. That is important. Okay, communication protocol. Different communication protocols are there. Enable connectivity and coupling applications. Okay, these are the different IoT protocol layers. 4 layers already we know: the link layer, network layer, transport layer, and application layer. Okay. Cloud computing. Cloud computing is the transformative computing paradigm that involves delivering applications and server over the internet. Cloud computing involves the privileged computing, networking, and storage resources. That is for the storing the data. The cloud is used for the storing resources on demand and provide these resources as many services to the user. Just whenever the user requires the demands the resource, it is writes the data from the cloud simply. Okay, cloud computing service offer to user in different forms. There the 3 different forms are there. That is infrastructure as a service, IaaS. That is infrastructure as a service. Second is platform as a service, PaaS. Next, software as a service, SaaS. Okay, one is called first. These are the different services provided by the cloud. One is called infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Okay, these are the different services provided by the cloud computing. Okay, next, big data. Big data analytics. Big data is the collection of a data set whose volume, velocity, or variety is so large That is difficult to store, manage, process, and analyze the data using the traditional database and the data processing system. Okay, when we go for the data is larger in the volume, velocity, and variety of is so large, then we go for the big data analytics. Okay. Example for big data generated by the IoT system. There are the different examples. That is weather monitoring stations. Different stations will generate the data, randomly data. That data has to store. Machine sensors and data for the industrial system, health and fitness system, location and tracking system. These are the different examples for the when we go for the big data analytics. Okay, we'll go in detail these things. There are total 6 IoT levels are there. Total 6 IoT levels are there. What are their levels? What is use of that levels? Okay, first IoT level and development template. In this section, we will define various levels of IoT. Total 6 levels are there. System with increased complexity. Completely. Okay, increasing with respect to complexity, increasing one system to the one level to the another level. Okay. IoT system comprises the following components. IoT device, in that component device, the following components are present in the IoT levels. One is called the device. Device is nothing but an IoT device allows identification, monitoring, remote sensing, actuating, and remote monitoring capability. The device, it consisting of the identify ID. Each device should have an ID. That device may have a sensor, device may actuating, and it is for the monitoring. Okay, that is in the device. Resources are nothing but a software component. Resources are the software component on the device for the accessing and the storing information for the controlling, actuating, connected to the device, also including software component that enables the network access for the device. Next is third component is controlling service. Okay, these are the different blocks. They are present in the each levels. Okay, IoT, that is controlling service. That control service is a native service that runs on the device and interact with the web service. Control service sends the data from this device to the web service, receives commands from the application from the controlling device. This is a mediator between the web service and the user. This is a control service is a mediator between the web service and the user. A database can be either locally or in the cloud and store the data generated by the IoT device. This is database is meant for the either you can store the data in the locally or a cloud that is generated by the IoT device. Next, web service. Web service, a server has a link between the device, application database, and the analyze component. Here, a server is a link between the device, application database, and an analyze component. It is a server. We will store information that information is from the device, application database, and the analyze the component. Web service can be implemented using the HTTP, hypertext terminal protocol, and REST principle are using the website protocol. Either we can use the web service, either we can use the REST or the WebSocket protocol. Okay, these are the different definitions used in the defining the IoT levels. Okay, one is called the stateless or stateful. What is stateless and what is stateful? Stateless is for the REST and stateful for the WebSocket. Stateless is meant for the REST protocol and stateful is for the WebSocket. REST service stateless in nature. REST service is in stateless nature. What is that stateless nature? That each request contains all the information needed to process it. Requests are independent of each other. One request to another request, there is no dependent. It is independent. One request to another request, they are independent to each other. That is WebSocket, on the other hand, is stateful in nature, where the server maintains the state and is aware of all the open connections. That is, previous request also need to be required for the WebSocket. That is not there in the REST service. REST service is the stateless is the REST and stateful is the WebSocket. directional, either it can be unidirectional or the bidirectional. REST service provides over a HTTP and a unidirectional. REST is an unidirectional. Request is always sent by the client only one way, and the server respond to the request. Okay, REST is an unidirectional. Only client can send a request, server will give the response. But in the WebSocket, on the other hand, website is a bidirectional product. Server to send a message to each other. That is, client and server can exchange information. That is in the WebSocket. They are the bidirectional. Unidirectional is the REST and bidirectional is the WebSocket. Request response and full duplex. Okay, request response is the REST and full duplex is the WebSocket. Okay, REST service follows the request response communication model where the client send a request and server respond to it and respond to the request. Okay, website and other hand allows the full duplex communication between the client and server. It means that both the client and server can send a message to each independently. They can communicate to each other. Okay, a TCP connection. Okay, for the TCP connection, for REST service, each HTTP request involves setting up in a new TCP connection. Okay, each request has a new connection, but that is not the case in WebSocket. On the other hand, WebSocket involves a single TCP connection over which the client server communication is full duplex mode, because it is a full duplex mode. Once connection is established, that can be communicated between the client and server. That is not the case in the REST. That is the REST. It is the each connection has to send a new request. Next is overhead. A REST service operates say over HTTP and each request is independent of the other. Thus, each request carries HTTP header, which is no overhead. Okay, which is an overhead. Each request has it is need to be address has to access, but that is not due to the overheads of the HTTP header. REST is not suitable for real-time application. So does not involve overhead for the header. Okay, overhead is there in the REST, is not there in the WebSocket. After the initializing handshake, the client and the server exchange a message with the minimal frame information. Well, once you have been established a connection, handshake signal, that client and server can exchange a message. That is in the WebSocket. That is not in the REST. Next, scalability. Scalability is easier in each case of the REST service for the request independently. WebSocket is a horizontal. That is not the scalability is the difficulty in the WebSocket. Analyze component. That is, the analyze component is responsible for analyzing the IoT device and generate a result in the form of which are easy for the user to understand. Finally, the analyzed data should be understandable by the user. It should be useful. That final data, that analyzed data should be useful for the user. Analysis of IoT data can be performed either locally or in the cloud. Analyzed results are stored in the locally or the cloud data. After analyzing data, it can be stored either in the locally or the cloud database. That is analyzed component. Finally, application. IoT application provides an interface that the user can use the control and monitor various aspects of the IoT system. IoT applications also allow user to view the system status and view the processed data. Finally, end user, it is an application, defined application. It should be provide interface that user can use a control. Finally, user has to be a control on that and monitor various aspects of the IoT system. Okay, we have to monitor that. Based on that monitoring various informations, the user can predict that particular operation. Okay, next is the IoT levels. There are total 6 IoT levels are there. Okay, here just see the one is called the local and second is called the cloud. Data is stored in the locally or data is stored in the cloud. In the initial IoT level 1, data is stored in the database, that is purely in the locally. That is only one monitor, that is monitoring node. There are different blocks are there. We have discussed that what are the different blocks, that is device, resource, control service, REST service, socket service, app, and that is a database. That is either app can be with either REST or the WebSocket communication model. Okay, it is level 1. We'll go for the what is level 1. What is meant by level 1? Level 1 IoT system has a single node. It has a single node. Node is in a single point, and device that perform a sensing are the actuation, storage data, reform, analyze, and the host of the application. Okay. Level 1 IoT system are suitable for modeling low cost and low complexity situation where the data involving is not big and the analyze requirement are not computationally intensive. When we go for a smaller data, then we should not have a more analytical operation, then we'll prefer a level 1. Just example for the home automation. Level 1 is example is the home automation. This consisting of a single node that allows controlling the light and appliance in your home remotely. I want to control a light or any appliance through a remotely. For that, you need to have a node, a sensor node. It sends the data information, either that switch is on or off. Simply sensing information. I need to gather information that device is either in the state of on state or the off state. Okay. Either you want to make it is either on or off. That is a basic application. The device is used in this system interface with these lights and appliance using the electronic relay switch. Using the electronic relay switch, we are going to application, that is a controlling operation using the relay switch. Initially, I need to know the status. The information, that status information of each light or appliance is maintained in local database. I have to store information, that is either that data, the switch is on or off, is stored in the local database. Initially, the data is stored in locally. That is a REST, request respond model. REST service developed locally. That is REST service developed locally. Allow retaining and updating the states of each light or appliance in the status database. Okay, I need to store information in the database, that is status of the either switch is on or off. Using the REST service, I will retain or update the status. The control service continuously monitors the state of each light. The control service is, it monitors the status of the light or appliance and triggers the relay switch accordingly. A user want to send a information through a web, through a internet. You want to either turned on or turned off. Through first, I have to monitor that control service continuously monitors. It monitors the status of the switch. Yeah, it says user can view that information, either that light or appliance is in on state or the off state, and it triggers a relay switch according. That is triggers. Either it can make trigger can be either on or off. It can make a switch either on or off through a relay, electronic relay switch accordingly, depending on our requirement, depending upon our need. The appliance which is developed locally has a user interface for controlling the light and appliance. Okay, that is locally, it is sufficient. Locally, that data is sufficient. That data can be extracted through the net. See, the device is connected to the internet. The appliance can be accessed remotely as well. The device is connected to internet because of the device is connected to the internet. The appliance can be accessed remotely as well. We can control the device. Next is level 2. Level 2, in that single node with added with a database is in the cloud. Okay, level 2 is a little bit more complex compared to the level 1. Level 1 only locally. The data is stored in locally. But here data is stored in the database stored in the cloud. Okay, level 2 IoT system has a single node that performs sensing, actuation, and locally analyze. Analyzing is locally. Storing data in the data cloud. Data is stored in the cloud and applications are usually cloud-based system. Analyzed locally, data is stored in cloud. Okay, the applications usually cloud-based system are suitable for the solution where the data is involved, word is big. However, the primary analyze requirement is not computationally intensive, can be done locally itself. When we have a data analysis locally, data stored at the cloud, that is in the level 2. Example for the level 2. Example for the level 2 is a smart irrigation. Smart irrigation, in the smart irrigation, purely it is purely a moisture. I want to measure the soil moisture level. Okay, that is basic thing. Based on the soil moisture level, I want to either pump has to be on or off. Purely application of this is I have to monitor the soil continuously, soil moisture. Why we have to store the data in cloud? Okay, it is for the further production. Further, when we have to be for the further production, the analyzed data has to store onto the cloud. That is the thing for the level 2 smart irrigation, a system consisting of a single node that monitor the soil moisture level and control segregation system. The device is used in the system, collect the soil moisture data from the sensor and control service continuously monitor the moisture level. Okay. A cloud-based application is used for the visualization and moisture level over the period of a time, which can helping in making the decision about the irrigation scheduling when we have to that particular craft when we have to be made. Okay, it is about the level 2. Level 3, little bit more complex compared to the level 2. Level 3 has a single node, data is stored and are analyzed in the cloud. Previously, data is analyzed in the locally. In the level 2, analyzation data in the locally, but both the analyzing the data and storing the data in cloud in level 3. Okay. Single node is single, analyzing as well stored in the cloud. Okay, suitable for where the data involved is big and analyze requirement computationally intensive. If you have more data, then we'll go. Okay, for example, it is a tracking, parking, handling. Okay, it is example for the level 3. We have to track a package handling. Okay, where my good is the goods, that particular goods that tracking that system is an example for the level 3. Level 4. Level 4, in the level 4, monitoring nodes, multi nodes. Previous three levels, only single node. In level 4, monitoring nodes are multi nodes. Okay, data stored in the cloud only. Here we have a different here device, resources, control service, different. Each node has in these things. It has through the here we have two things. One is called observer node, both the cloud as well as locally. Okay, that is in the level 4. Level 4 IoT system has a multiple nodes that perform a local analyze. Data is stored in the cloud and application is a cloud based. Level 4 contains a local and cloud based observation nodes which can subscribe to and receive information collected in the cloud from IoT device. Okay. Example for the level 4 is noise monitoring. Simply sound detector, sound sensors is example for the here. That is in the level 4. Next, level 5. Level 5, just we will concentrate what is difference between level 4 and level 5. Level 5 also, here we have a multi-nodes within a coordinator are there. In between the each node, one coordinator is present. That is stored for the storing a data cloud. Okay. In the level 5, IoT system has a multiple end nodes and one coordinator node and note that performance sensing actuation coordinator node collected data from the entry and sends to the cloud. He is a mediator between the nodes to the cloud. It is a mediator, that is a coordinator that is there in the level 5. Okay. Node with the temperature, humidity, and carbon dioxide, that is level gate level. This is an example for the level 5. Level 6. In this level 6 IoT system, multiple independent nodes, and that perform a sensing and actuation and send data to the cloud. They are the one node to another node, they are independent. Data is stored in the cloud and application is in the cloud base. Okay, previous all the nodes are the multiple nodes, they have been in between that nodes there is one coordinate. Here they are independent nodes. Example for this weather monitoring, that collecting data, weather monitoring system from the different nodes, so they are aggregated and stored in the cloud. The system consisting of multiple nodes placed in the different location for monitoring temperature, humidity, and pressure in the area. The end node are equipped with a various sensor such as a temperature, pressure, and humidity. They are the different operation. Different sensor, different sensor with a different operation. One is temperature, one is pressure, one is humidity. The previous examples, different nodes perform the same operations. Here, different nodes, different operations. Okay, that is the in the level 6. Okay, this is about the entire first model. Next class, we are going to finish the second model. Any doubts you can ask.